Okay, guys, we're gonna have a predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber. All my friends actually got a hold of me. I made a video, but it didn't. It's too late to. I ain't gonna go into that. Anyways, I'm uploading now. It's 3:20:30, and we're gonna be starting the Elimination Chamber in about a half hour. I will be having a live reaction to it. Um, these are my predictions right now. So in the pre-show, we have Mojo Rawley versus Kurt Hawkins, and I picked Kurt Hawkins. WWE picked Kurt Hawkins. Taz, no Taz show, he he didn't make a prediction on that. I guess they were looking on a different site. Um, uh, my friends, Mojo Ricardo, Mojo for Assad, Mojo for James, and Mojo for Ryan. That's your pick. So I got Kurt. You guys got Mojo. Then we get into the event, the Elimination Chamber. Uh, I'm picking Apollo Cruz and Kalisto. It's actually Apollo and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler in a handicap match, and the winner I'm picking. Of course, it would be. I would say I would have going to go with Dolph Ziggler, but I think what's going to happen is that Dolph Ziggler is going to hit both of them with a chair via disqualification. So Apollo Cruz and Kalisto are going to win over that. It's kind of make it sucks for Dolph Ziggler because he's trying to get he's got into his groove as a heel, and it's not going to work out. So this guy becomes babyface. He's getting rattled on. He can't even continue. Now Daniel Bryan comes out and just like puts him in this handicap match. And it's just that what I'm okay. Daniel Bryan, you can't wrestle. You can't come back to wrestling, but all you do now is abuse your power. I'm not a fond with Daniel Bryan being manager. He's abusing, yeah, for the heels, yeah, but he's abusing the power. To me, he is. Because this guy, because look at Dolph Ziggler. I guess he's not willing to continue. I guess we can't put over this guy no more. I mean, what's the point? You know. So, man, I guess they want to try to get Apollo Cruz and Kalisto high, but man, that's just. I think it's time for them to do for Apollo Cruz. Trying to make who he is, and you know. So I'm going with Apollo Cruz on that, and Kalisto, of course. WWE also says the same thing. Apollo and Kalisto via just DQ. Taz is going with Apollo and Kalisto, but Lumberjack on the Taz show says that Dolph Ziggler is going to win. My friend Ricardo says Apollo and Kalisto. Outside says Dolph Ziggler. James, you say Apollo Cruz and Kalisto. Ryan says Dolph Ziggler. So that's the match, and then we have the women's match: Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. I was formally going to go with Mickie James. I was going to formally go with Mickie James. I don't know. Smart is Mickie James could come back and put Becky Lynch over. I don't know if that's. I think Becky Lynch would be safe, but I'm going with Mickie James. I don't know why, because I'm a Mickie James fanatic. Becky Lynch. For Taz, they're both going with Becky. WWE's going with Nikki. James is going with Becky. Ryan's going with Mickey. Asad's going with Becky, and Rick is going with Becky. A lot of Beckys. Becky Lynch probably going to win. Then we have the WWE Cruiserweight Championship between Neville and Jack Gallagher. As funny as Jack Gallagher is, I don't think it's his time right now. Because they're just pushing Neville. Neville's getting a big push right now as a heel. He's doing a lot better as a heel. He's doing a lot better. Come on, King of Cruiserweights. Kind of makes sense, and it just makes sense. I like his turn. So all Neville, all the way down the line. It's just wow. The predictions are just Neville. And then we have Nikki Bella versus Natalya. Now, I was gonna go with Natalya because she does need a push because of the fact that she's good heel. But I think what's going to happen is that she's going to get disqualified. Nikki's going to win. Nikki's going to win anyways. Come on, the girlfriend of John Cena. It's just he's got a big push. Everybody likes Nikki, and Ryan picks Natalia. But I was gonna go with Natalia, but my final pick is Nikki Bella. So, SmackDown Tag Team Championships: American Alpha versus the Usos versus the Ascension versus Heath Slater versus the Rhino. Yeah, Heath Slater and Rhino versus Brazongo versus the Vaudevillains. I was gonna go. It would have been nice if the Usos win it because I like their heel. But my final prediction is American Alpha. And WWE's got American Alpha. Taz show has American Alpha. Rick, Cardo, you have the Usos. Assad, you have American Alpha. James, you have the Usos. And Ryan has American Alpha. Now, these guys are my friends. SmackDown Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. Naomi's going to win via disqualification. I'm picking Naomi. But, I'm picking Naomi to get the win, but I'm also picking Alexa Bliss to retain. So either way, they're winners no matter what. But that's just another thing. Alexa Bliss wins. Alexa Bliss is by WWE, retains the title. It says retain the title. It doesn't mean, So, Naomi. Taz says Naomi. I don't know. But Lumberjack says Alexa Bliss. That's his, his producer. Anyways, Rick, you got Naomi. Asad got Naomi. Looking at Naomi winning the titles. James has got Alexa Bliss. And Ryan, you have Naomi. So that makes sense. And then we have Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. This could go other way. Any other way. It's any other way. My final pick is Orton. And because Orton's going to get is push into WrestleMania. But anything can happen because Luke Harper is now getting some push too at the same time. So either way, this match really doesn't. It's not going to affect Randy Orton WrestleMania thing because I think what's going to happen is that it's going to affect the match because what's going to happen is that I'm predicting it right now. Well, I'm not predicting it yet. I'm going to predict it right after I talk about the WWE Championship. Randy Orton, Luke Harper. I got Randy Orton. Taz got Orton. Lumberjack has Harper. Kind of familiar. Okay. So, says Randy Orton gonna win this match. Okay. Ryan says Orton. I got Orton. Or WWE says Orton. Rick says Orton. Assad says Orton. And James says Luke Harper. So, got two Luke Harpers here. And then now we go to the WWE Chambers match. It's WWE's Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. John Cena, of course, versus AJ Styles versus The Miz versus Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. I'm picking two ways. Now this is two ways it could go. Okay, I can't give a good solid prediction. If you notice, I'm wearing my AJ Styles is my favorite. Okay. So AJ Styles, I'm hoping that could happen. But, on the other hand, I'm thinking WWE, what WWE would do. So, I got two sides. I got two sides of the story. AJ Styles would do good because of his, because how good he's as a champion. But, storyline wise, it would totally make sense if they put on Bray Wyatt. No matter what, John Cena is not retaining the title. And if it does, like Taz says, it's a shocker. Taz is with AJ Styles. I'm with Bray Wyatt or AJ Styles. That's the two. But fans are picking Bray Wyatt. Everybody's picking Bray Wyatt. It would be a great time for Bray. This right now looks like a good time for Bray Wyatt. I am not. I'd be happy either way. It doesn't matter about if my guy wins or not, but I'm thinking WWE right now. I got Bray or AJ. And, I know you can't pick two, right? Well, you know what? You can't predict these things all the way, Smart choice. Smart choice would be Bray, but, of course, as a fan of my guy, AJ Styles, I would have to go with AJ too. It's hard. AJ Styles, like I said, Taz got AJ, And Lumberjack's got Bray. Rick's got John Cena. Assad's got AJ. And James got John Cena. And Ryan has got a surprise pick. Baron Corbin. Whoever think that Baron Corbin can actually be a surprise in this whole match. I mean, come on, think about it. As Baron Corbin's got that big push, he's now going to be in the WWE Championship, but come on, you got a lot of guys. And plus, he's never been in the Elimination Chamber. This is why it's hard. So who's got the most experience in the Elimination Chamber out of all these guys? John Cena. That's why I'm kind of like, oh no. But anything can happen. We haven't seen AJ Styles adapt in the Elimination Chamber. That's why it's like kind of hard when you say, you know, you pick. But Bray Wyatt, it seems like Bray Wyatt's going to win because this is his domain. That's why it's like, oh, I'm loving this. So I'm thinking Bray Wyatt's going to win the Elimination Chamber. So that's my predictions. Like I said, this is Kenneth Erickson. Like I said, check me on Facebook, Twitter. Of course, I'm going to be checking out my live reactions later on, probably tomorrow, because they won't probably have a full live reactions up. A shout out to you, dead_in_old, Chris Corte. You are the man. I know you've been having a fall-off since Royal Rumble, but maybe this will make it up, you know, to WrestleMania. I just don't want to get into like other shows right now because Raw is coming up with Fastlane. By the way, Fastlane is March 5th. It's not in this month. That I will have a live reaction on. But tonight we will have a live reaction with Fastlane with the Elimination Chamber. Here in about 30 minutes, I will turn this off, post it on YouTube, and then I'll start my live reaction in about 20 minutes. So stay tuned.